Welcome back to the Old West. My name is Billy. Billy Goat. Actually,
he's looking a little gruff.
Oh,
Billy Goat's gruff.
Billy Goat Gruff. I'm not sure that goat's name is actually Billy. Somebody out there definitely knows that goat's name. I can't see his name tag.
Is that
No, that's a real goat.
Get out of town. I didn't know that goat did anything creative.
Adam's thinking it might be animatronic because we're here
It's doing the same
at
motion
Disneyland at the Big Thunder Ranch. And it's a Sometimes Vlog.
This is my goat voice. How does the goat talk? He button hooked me. I didn't know he was going to button hook me. That's what Adam Sandler doing the goat.
It's a vlog.
This is not a goat. This is Gizmo.
Oh yeah,
Starts
kind
with
of the same thing though.
starts with the
Same
same
sound.
letter. They
It's
both
like
have fur.
similar sound. What are a couple
It's a
of
vlog that happens sometimes.
yeah? What are a couple of
stifle.
handsome guys like us doing in a pen full of goats?
What are we doing? I don't know. Are you answering your own question?
We came to look at the babies. Disneyland babies. Look at this guy. He wanted to sing the rest of the intro to the Sometimes Vlog.
All I can think of is when all I can think of is our buddy Scott Eukin when he was here. His excitement that he had when he filmed in here. We don't want to talk about that.
No, we don't want to talk about that too much.
Fun.
He was very interested in the anatomy of the goats. Look at these people are so happy. I was in here earlier. You check my Snapchat, Live Fast I Pour, or the Instagram Live Fast I Pour. You'll see pictures of what I'm about to show you next, which are the babies. Disneyland obviously has horses and goats, a couple of burros over there. Sometimes they have cows. They have all kinds of different animals. And of course, along with the goats, male and female goats creates babies. So Disneyland sometimes has their own babies. And here they are. Look at, here's the babies. There's Bianca. Look at her cute face. Earlier she was looking salt. And there's her brother, Bernard, right? Bernard. He introduced new goats into the Big Thunder Ranch. There's some headbutting as they adjust to their new dynamic. Look at these little baby goats. They're so cute. It was so hot out here earlier. Bianca was taking a little nap, and I was scratching her chin. Ow! She gave me a little love bite. It didn't really hurt. The cutest thing about those little goats is their teeth. When they're sitting there doing their little chewing, they have these tiny little teeth.
The little nibbles.
They're so cute. She just gave me a little nibble right on my hand. A little love
It's a
nibble.
love memento.
That's what most ladies do to me. Oh, there's Woody over here.
Oh, yes.
Woody's probably a huge fan of the baby goats. I'm guessing Woody and the baby goats get along famously. So earlier they were trying to escape out of the gate.
Would that make it a scapegoat?
Well, yeah, they were almost a scapegoat. Well, if we blame them for something, you know what's wrong with the economy? Now they're scapegoats. But they were almost, they're putting leashes on the goats so they don't run out the thing. The thing is, we don't want any hitchhiking goats following any of the guests home, which was almost what happened.
There's room for one more goat in this pen.
We almost had hitchhiking goats as they tried to escape the confines, because they're just babies. They don't know that this is their place. They're supposed to live out in circles. Oh, look at Woody here.
Woody!
Woody! All right. Woody does not care about the goats right now. He's busy doing something else. Woody's a cowboy.
He high-fived me.
He what?
He high-fived me.
Why didn't he high-five me?
It wasn't really a high-five.
Why didn't he high-five
one of the middle fives.
I don't know if he can see you. His head is very wooden. I don't think he has great eyesight.
He actually leaned over and said, "Good to see you." I don't know if that's how he talks or if he talks like a monk.
He just said that to you, but you have no idea how he talks.
That's exactly the tone he used.
Let's leave the Big Thunder Ranch. Actually, I want to check on something because somebody told me.
Oh, look at this.
Wow.
By the way, look at this. Before you started filming the vlog, I was drinking a soda, a pop, some people call it, depending on where you live in the
pant.
US. And as I walked in, the lady said there are no drinks, no food or beverages, but this refers to it in an old-fashioned term, refreshments.
Refreshments?
Which is a term that I'm going to start coining, #refreshments.
I thought refreshments referred to food and drinks. But in that context, it's more specifically referring to beverages, is
no
it not?
smoking or refreshments. Some people,
no smoking?
Some people that smoke, though, actually consider smoking a cigarette a little refreshing. Of course, I don't smoke personally.
I no longer smoke. Look at this is over here. This is still here. Someone told me that it was gone. They were incorrect. They were probably looking over here and thinking it was here and didn't look just to their left at the massive pile of Disneyland horseshoes. One could only assume that that horseshoe pile has been collecting since the 1970s when they closed the Mine Train Through Nature's Wonderland and added that. Look at that. And right up here you'll see a hidden Mickey. Wait, where's my hand? A hidden Mickey made of horseshoes. Pretty weird.
Now
huh?
I know over on your other channel, Live Fast Die Poor, your main channel, you do 5 weird things in every land. Has this ever been documented by you before? Maybe?
This will probably end up being one of the weird, it's a preview of one of the weird things in Frontierland.
This is very strange.
It is very
I
weird.
honestly did not know about this.
It's a big
awesome.
rusting pile of metal. I've never seen any fresh ones on top, but I have to assume these are from the Disneyland horses, because why in the world would they go fetch a massive pile
and you can see there's actually like some bark and some like tree bark in there as well.
I don't know if that's tree bark or if that's just layer upon layer of rusted, corroded.
It's hard to tell from here.
It's really epic though. If those are all
pretty
horseshoes,
awesome.
that's pretty epic. That's at least 30, 40 years of horseshoes stacked up right there on just a big old beam. Looks like actually like a piece of railroad track almost. Back here, well, we don't want to talk about what's back there. What's that?
You think these over here will one day be promoted and be visible in that pile?
Probably.
Or are those always
These
gonna
are
be
probably
here?
horseshoes in training to be in the pile. That's a saw.
That's a hacksaw. Tyler
Who
Evans.
told you that? Whoever told you that is some kind of
rock
hack.
journalist, and me. Tyler Evans is my roommate.
Ooh.
We bought a screen door for our new house that we're renting.
Congratulations!
And I had to put it on.
This guy just bought a screen door.
A screen
He
door?
owns his own screen door.
Hi.
You have a dog here.
This is my dog, yes,
That's
Roger.
amazing.
My daughter would like a picture with you because
Oh,
she
we can
knows
do
who
that.
you are. Her name is Taylor Swift.
Her name is Taylor Swift.
She's her
I need a
17th
picture with
birthday.
you.
That's
So-
awesome. Well, first let's do
Yeah.
this, and someone will screenshot this, because this is the Sometimes vlog. So this is just your name is actually Taylor Swift?
Yes.
That's kind of awesome. Can you hold this? And
I
then
can.
We'll do this.
She's been kicked off of Facebook and the phone. And
Why?
Because my name is
They
Taylor
should
Swift.
kick her
because
off.
they think that I'm lying.
What is the adequate time frame for holding a video version of a selfie? That's the question here.
All right, there we go. Roger,
Sorry, I
stop
need a
panting.
picture.
That's okay. I needed a picture with Taylor Swift, so we're even.
That's
I did it. I nailed it.
So now I get a picture since you need a picture.
You got a long line.
I don't know who
You're
you
like,
are.
I'm gonna go walk around. I'm gonna go walk around. You can find me.
Okay,
You can find me. I'm gonna go see some stuff. I'm gonna hijack his camera. I do a vlog called The Daily Woo, which I'm sure you guys probably know who I am. If you don't, go over to my channel, YouTube/The Daily Woo. I do a different vlog every day as well. We're gonna wander around while Justin hangs out with some friendly people. Taylor Swift, that's very unusual. In my main channel videos, which is the Adam the Woo channel, I always check to see if water is on. And there is water on here. This one is running a little bit slower than that one, however. And these are actually for if you pet the goats, which I did not pet. Actually, I was petting the goats earlier, right over there when Justin started this vlog. The thing that's very confusing is because I do a vlog on my channel, and now it feels like I'm doing my vlog, even though we have hijacked Justin Scard's YouTube channel at this moment. Look at this. He's watching us from afar, from over here. All right, we're gonna sneak in. We're actually gonna sneak in behind Woody here and give him back his
Adam,
camera.
You're doing the vlog for me?
I felt like I was doing my vlog.
Don't you know you have to give this to me by a certain time? I have to have time to copy. I have to have
You
time
screwed
to copy
that up.
To
You
copy
feel
the
like
vlog.
me, the
Do you
last-
know what happens if I turn in the vlog in your handwriting?
You get kicked out of here.
I'll get kicked out of
Disneyland.
This ranch house.
I didn't want that to happen. Well, the last 20
I totally
seconds of the
Heimbucked
vlog,
that.
it totally took me off guard. and I
Look,
didn't
this
know
is
what-
Hannah. Hannah is sometimes she's a Taylor Swift lookalike, and at the same time she came up to take a picture with me, that other girl was taking a picture, and her name is actually Taylor Swift. She was getting kicked off of Facebook and everything.
What's that?
Hey again.
Hello.
Hannah's
how are
gonna
you?
be famous one day, according to
Oh, that's
Instagram.
right. That's your Instagram
or
now.
Twitter.
You're gonna be
Yes.
saying, what's your Instagram?
And there's her dad, Kevin. So now I'm gonna leave Adam. Now you gotta take a picture of Adam, and I'll leave Adam far behind. What was he saying? He was talking about me, wasn't he? Was he saying I was handsome though, at least? Probably, right? That's usually what I hear Adam says when I'm not around. He usually says I'm handsome. Hi, Jenny. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Who do you think is more handsome, me or Bernard the baby goat?
Definitely Bernard. Sorry.
It's true. It's true. I just wanted a second opinion. Definitely true. And then there's Dee.
Hi.
I know her. Dee is a person whose name I know.
Yeah.
She has a selfie stick that she's not
but
using.
it's in her bag.
See, Adam the Woo is over there.
I have
So
not
you should
met
go
him
meet
yet.
him. See, now I'm totally Heimbucking him. He was doing
See?
the vlog for
I
me
need to meet
while
him.
somebody was interrupting me. And now I'm going to interrupt him trying to escape by pointing him out to you. So now you can go Heimbuck him in his path. I'm going to continue down this way. Now we've left Adam far behind in the dust. He's confused, he's lost, he's lonely, and everyone will take selfies with Adam, which is great. What were we going to talk about other than the babies? I wanted to show you guys the new Disneyland baby goats. I posted their pictures on Instagram. Bianca and Bernard was just the cutest thing in the entire world. What else is going on? Oh, the Heimbuck t-shirts are going away after today. Turns out Jeff Heimbuck's not a huge fan of the shirts, so in the interest of friendship, he's gonna Heimbuck the shirt right off the Spreadshirt. So livefastlifeport at Spreadshirt.com if you want to get that Jeff Heimbuck t-shirt. I had to bring that one up. We're working on all kinds of random lands, and a brand new random land went up today about the Tulare Sci-Fi Con. Now the thing about Tulare Sci-Fi Con is you're probably not that interested in a Tulare Sci-Fi Con. Well, why would I watch the one about the Tulare Sci-Fi? Some of you might be very interested, but some of you who aren't interested, consider going to watch that video and maybe giving it a share around. We're trying to raise awareness of the fact that Tulare even has a Sci-Fi Con, because the Tulare Sci-Fi Con raises money. This is where they keep Harrison Ford. Raises money for homeless children. So not a lot of people are aware that in the Central Valley, in Tulare, California, in the middle of nowhere, is a sci-fi convention. We're trying to make sure that when they do it in 2016, it has a bigger presence, that people are more aware of it happening, so that we can raise even more money for homeless children. So we just uploaded that to the main channel, youtube.com/livefastlifeport. So you'll check that out. Also before that, we just posted Disneyland Dapper Day. So if you haven't seen the Dapper Day video, go check that out as well. Adam the Woo, of course, has his channel, The Daily Woo, and also his main Adam the Woo channel. Oh, I'm taking these carts backstage. I don't want to walk back there and show you backstage. I am not a magic render, although I can still continue this way and not show you backstage. Even though I am looking backstage now, you don't need to do that at all. So here we go. Whoops, down. Big Thunder Trail. Anybody remember what this little snack is? What this happy little gate is for? Poop. It's a poop gate. Poop gate number 2. There are several other poop gates. People have asked me, why haven't you done all the rest of the poop gates? Well, for starters, I was just doing that to be funny. The poop gates are actually on the Disneyland maps if you look closely enough. It's just most people just didn't know what they were or where they were. They're not actually a secret. The secret was just sort of being sarcastic and funny. To call them a secret poop gate, they're everywhere. There's a lot of them. We could do more. Would you like to see more poop gates? You'll have to input. I don't know what to do. Everyone's filming and vlogging and photo taking.
That woman that has nothing to do with the vlog used the word lollygagging. She was scolding her son. Instead of saying you need to hurry up and move faster, she said,
saying quit
stop
lollygagging?
You're lollygagging.
Really?
Yes.
I haven't heard anyone use the expression lollygagging,
from Mary Poppins back.
which is amazing.
I don't know if they use that word. In
That
Mary
guy was
Poppins,
bringing
but
back the
they
face of a
should.
guy, of a character
They
from Mary
should
Poppins.
have.
Look at his face. It's incredible.
So what have you been doing this whole time that I've been
We're just
indisposed?
talking about your 2 channels.
I talked about
and
mine
my
before.
other channel.
I used that whole 30 seconds to myself to pretty much promote myself.
I figured that's what you do.
Self-promote myself.
But I also figured you probably called me handsome at the same time.
You know what's interesting? Here's a little insider view when it comes to vlogging.
Mm-hmm.
You have to kind of hype yourself up. You don't just start by doing the vlog. One does not simply vlog. You have to get pumped. You have to think yourself, it's time to start the vlog. So when you're dumped into a vlogging situation, when you're not ready to vlog, like when I had to take over for you, you're really not, the wheels aren't turning correctly. You ever had that happen where you're just like, kind of put on the spot? So basically all I did is just turn some water on and go, look at this water. This one's flowing faster than the other one.
Are you describing to
just
them in
kind
the
of-
same video what they just watched?
See, I'm confused because I felt like I was doing my own video, but I was doing your video.
Would
And-
you rather, question, would you rather have your hand and feet prints on the Hollywood Walk of Fame with the star, or have your hand and feet prints here on Big Thunder Trail. Without the signature here, you wouldn't have a signature, no one would know.
I would rather have it here because there is a less chance of being urinated and defecated on
much less
here
chance.
because
Much
Hollywood
lower
Boulevard,
chance.
for those who've never been to
Well,
California.
hold on. Ducks might do it.
But geese have some pretty foul bowel movements.
But it's better than what the
Hollywood
How
Boulevard.
did this turn into something about that?
Spoiler alert, if you've never been to Hollywood Boulevard, if you're from out of state and you come here on vacation, Hollywood Boulevard is not the magical place you think it is. Trust
Gross.
me.
Very unsanitary. Never sit down or touch your hands to Hollywood Boulevard. Batman's here. He's trying to ignore us. He doesn't want us to know that we know he's here. He shouldn't have worn the suit without the mask.
Bruce Wayne?
Bruce Wayne?
You think Bruce Wayne ever wears a Batman shirt?
I don't know.
Just
Do
casually?
you guys think Bruce Wayne ever wears a Batman shirt?
I don't know.
Probably not. They're probably right. He probably doesn't wear a Batman shirt. They had no idea who Bruce Wayne was. Well, now all I'm thinking about is Batman. Thanks a lot, Adam the Woo. Look at him. Look at the majestic Woo.
Here it comes.
Looking into the Old West. Well, and there we're about to go because we actually have fast passes
that ride.
for Big Thunder. What time is it?
What time is it?
Yeah, because we have fast passes for 6 o'clock.
We got a little time.
No one knows when these vlogs will go up.
Oh, you
Sometimes
know
it takes
what?
quite a
Whenever
long
I'm in
time.
your vlog, I always like to bring up a poll, like some sort of a
questionnaire.
like some sort of an opinion everyone has.
Look at how cute that baby is. That's the cutest baby of the day. I wish I had a badge to give out every time I see the cutest
Now, is a
baby.
human baby cuter than a goat baby?
I don't know. Those baby goats are
They
actually
were
pretty cute.
So the poll, the question that I'm
Okay.
going to ask your viewers, because we are doing your vlog now. We did before, what's the favorite ride of most people here at Disneyland?
And most of them did say pirates.
But let's do the entire Disneyland resort. What's your favorite coaster, roller coaster? Would it be Big Thunder Mountain, California Screamin' at DCA, or Space Mountain? So we got two here at Disneyland Resort, and we have one at DCA.
What about
Out of
Goofy's
those,
flying Goofy?
there is that one too. But
I don't think
know,
that really
that's not really a
counts.
coaster. Let's
That's
narrow
not
it
really
down
e-ticket,
to
is it?
Those three. What would your guys' favorite one be?
So Space Mountain, Big Thunder
Space
Mountain.
Mountain,
Well, let's
Big
include
Thunder.
the Matterhorn.
And the Matterhorn.
The Matterhorn, if it were
Matterhorn.
running and if it were at full speed operational, not
Correct.
the clackety Matterhorn that they're fixing.
Clackety-crickety?
Yeah, exactly.
So we got those four. What
Those
would the
four.
favorites be? Everyone knows what my favorite is. Personally, coaster-wise.
Really?
California.
Well, when you say that, I never thought about comparing it to Big Thunder or Space
well,
Mountain.
let's put it this way. My favorite ride in general in all of California Screamin', California Adventure is California Screamin'.
Okay.
But I don't know if that would be my favorite. So and I'm confused because
I think your
Disneyland
favorite
coasters-
ride anywhere
The
is
theming
probably,
is a lot better here at this park as across to.
I would
Disney
go ahead
California
and
Adventure.
say, if someone asked me what your favorite ride was in general, I'd probably say Mr. Toad. Would I be
Yes.
wrong or right?
And I got myself a new Mr. Toad T-shirt.
If they had to
Which
push
they
a button
sell here.
and destroy either Mr. Toad or Pirates of the Caribbean, what would you
Oh,
choose?
that's I can't answer. Come on, dude.
Come
that's
on.
The biggest hypothetical.
What?
Like, there's no
there
way.
could be a button somewhere. There could be a guy right now trying to make that decision. Where you're just gonna leave him hanging?
I would go the Spock, go totally
Okay,
Spock
let's
on
just
this.
say- let's
and I
just
would
say-
say get rid of Toad because the needs of the many
needs of the many
outweigh
outweigh-
the needs of the few, or the one.
But what if the needs of the one outweighed the needs of the Toad?
I think I would side with Pirates over Toad. Personally, just a little
It
bit.
is bigger.
That's true.
There is more
I do
going
love
on in there.
some old school Fantasyland. I love some Toads. By the way, here's a trivia.
Mighty Wayne!
Saturday the
You sounded
14th
so
was
crazy.
a few days ago.
Yes.
Someone
Big day.
sent me a DVD of Saturday the 14th, which is not the greatest movie, but it's the first spoof horror film
Oh,
probably
the
ever
spoof
made.
of Friday. I never even
Right.
heard of that.
Saturday
Tyler was
the
just telling me
14th.
about that.
There is a kid, a little boy in that, that's the child that moves into the house, and his voice, he does the voice of one of the characters in the Fantasyland Dark Ride. Does anyone know
Really?
who that is? I IMDb'd it. It's pretty amazing. He does the voice of one of the lesser popular rides in Fantasyland Dark Ride. Ride 2 happens to be right next to Snow White and a character who is made of wood and it has a nose that grows.
I have no idea who that is.
If you know it.
But I don't associate
What?
myself with
Oh,
liars.
that guy is stoked on Pinocchio.
He's the Green Lantern. Oh, you just spoiled it.
Oh, I'm
Oh, Pinocchio.
Yes.
See, I wouldn't have thought about that because
So
I don't
Pinocchio-
associate with liars. Except for Jeff Heimbuck. Clearly.
Oh, did anyone see the Jeff Heimbuck Instagram on Live Fast Die
Oh yeah,
Poor
go see that.
Instagram?
It's a classic Instagram.
Does everyone know you have an Instagram called Live Fast Die Poor?
We have livefastdiepoor.com has a theoretical Instagram account for the website, which no one uses but me. So it ends up being a second Instagram
You should give me
for
the password. I'll start Instagramming the weirdest,
Live Fast-
wackiest stuff.
I don't know if we want to see that.
Yeah, you don't want to see that. Plus, I really do not want to take time out of my busy schedule to
Neither do I.
to do your
We
work.
have the Live Fast Die Poor Instagram account. Then I have my personal Instagram account, which is Justin Scar, which is all in black and white mostly. Then there's a
Do
Justin
people
Scar
still call you Justin
Twitter.
Scared? Are you Justin Scared?
Sometimes people can't read.
But it's getting better now.
There's
People
two
know you're
R's.
Justin Scarred.
They're Scarred. The band was called the Scarred.
So you have Live Fast Die Poor Instagram.
See,
Live
what,
Fast,
you're
Die
not called
Poor.
Adam the Threat. You had a band called the New
Oh,
Threat.
No,
one
don't
calls
bring
you
that up.
Adam
That
the-
was so long.
No one calls you Adam the New Threat or Adam the
Punk's not
the
dead.
New Toes.
Punk's not dead. Just nobody cares about it.
I take no responsibility for that joke. Adam here was in that band. No one calls him Adam the Threat.
Yes.
Instead, you have Adam the Woo, which is actually much more meaningful in that it means nothing at all.
It means absolutely nothing.
Which is I think my number one question. Well, you're friends with Adam the Woo, right? Yeah. Number one question people ask, what does the woo mean? Like
I
I'm
don't
gonna have
even know. I
I'm
don't
gonna
even
have
have
some
an
kind
answer.
of secret inside knowledge.
I don't even
You
know.
have no answer. The same answer you give in every kind of podcast thing or every time someone asks you is the same answer I've always heard, which is nothing. I was sitting there and it came up out of thin air, made it up.
It didn't rhyme, so I knew it would work. And it does kind of work.
It
Kinda
didn't
Justin
rhyme, so
Scarred.
you knew it would
It's
work.
kind of like Live Fast Die Poor. You do not have an actual a technical explanation
No.
on the exact science of what those words
Nah,
mean.
it's either a
combined
warning or a
together.
mantra. Figure it out. It's either a warning, hey man, you live fast, you're gonna die poor. Or it's a mantra, live fast, die poor. Can't take it with you.
You know, the whole time people have been watching us, all they're staring at is this little guy right here. Look at
Gizmo.
this. The creeper peepers.
It's a good thing that Splash Mountain is closed because there's no way in heck I would
my
ride that ride with you while you're wearing that.
That would be.
If
Can
he
you
got
imagine if
wet.
my shirt got wet? We should test that out.
Wait, how many Gremlins
should
movies
test
did they make?
that.
Just the two?
1 and 2, yes. And
Gizmo never got wet, right? He never turned into a
in
gremlin.
most movies, the first one's better than the second one. But probably part 2 is probably just as good as part 1 because I watched part 1 recently with my roommate Tyler Evans, rock journalist, and I did not remember it being quite as cheesy as it was. It's still pretty epic, but it's not
But what's cool about
classic
What's
film that I
cool
remember from
about
my childhood.
Gremlins 1 is it shows the courthouse square from Back to the Future.
Everything
Just
looks-
prior to the filming of Back to the
Yes,
Future.
the whole side, everything, the whole side
Right.
area, the movie theater,
But
all that
Gremlins
stuff.
2 has all the additional characters of
That's
the
true.
different Gremlins. Which makes it
Gremlins
kind
2,
of
I
exciting.
think, was more about the evil Gremlins.
Look at that. Wow. Actually, it's getting windy, so I apologize for the crudity of this vlog. Actually, that kind of ties in with Back to the Future 3, what we were talking about earlier, because in Back to the Future 3, it's pretty much kind of Tom Wilson's movie.
Yes, and most of Back to the
Mad
Future
Dog, Tannen, Griff,
too. Yes.
all those characters from Part 2 and 3. Man, this is really windy. We should probably move.
Let's move on.
But
Let's walk.
are all...
We don't have to stay here.
Tom Wilson-
They're not making us stay in this exact spot.
Tom Wilson, as the bad guy, sort of takes over those movies. Gremlins 2, those bad Gremlins definitely steal the show. We're in a theme park that thousands of people around the world are longing to visit, and we're talking about Gremlins.
Yes. That's the beauty of these vlogs.
Take
You
a
can
look
just
at
change
the
something.
scenery, the wildlife, and the beauty of Frontierland. Did you enjoy that?
Here's something else I've never actually seen: is the Davy Crockett
And Russell.
Coonskin Cap Supply Company. I had a hard time saying that. Fess Parker. And who knows who Fess Parker is?
Fess Parker was
Only
Davy
self-proclaimed
Crockett.
Disney aficionados will know that answer.
But what was the name of the actor that portrayed
Ooh, that's
his
a good one.
best friend?
There's a lot of questions being
Mr.
asked.
Russell. Look at you guys. You have a fairy book romance.
Prince Eric.
Did you see that?
That's
Prince
Prince
Eric and Ariel.
And Ariel.
She's looking different.
It's a
So was he.
whole new world.
They were
here.
looking. Well, that's a different. Okay.
You know what's interesting between Disneyland and Disney World? I haven't been to Disney World in a couple of years, but from what I remember, you were not allowed to do the Disney quote-unquote bounding there. And I don't know if they've reversed
You're not
that
even really
recently.
allowed to do it here.
But everyone
the
does
rule,
it.
The rule is you're not allowed to wear a costume.
There's
So
a fine
if
line.
you're wearing clothing that is very similar in nature to a costume, it's called Disney bounding.
So would I be
So they're not
Gremlins
wearing
bounding?
no,
Would I be
no,
Gremlins
because you're not dressed. If you were wearing a suit that sort of matched the colors of Gizmo to render you looking like Gizmo with all your fur here, and you maybe dyed one eyeball or something,
That
then
would
you'd
be very unusual.
then you'd be
That'd
Gizmo
Marilyn
bounding.
Manson. So if I basically wore your shirt, had a little Indiana Jones satchel here, put a little Davy Havoc from AFI streak in my hair, got these
Tough but fair.
Ray-Bans, would I be scar bounding?
You'd be scarred bounding.
Scarred bounding.
So they look like a Disney character. The impression you get is they're wearing a costume, but then when you sit there and pick apart the individual elements, there's no element of it that would be from a costume store. It'd
I
be
kinda
all stuff
like
you
the
could
Disney
pick
bounding.
up somewhere. I do too.
You know, at Dapper Day, you just released
Some
a
people
Dapper
take
Day
it too
video.
far though, and they're pretty much wearing a costume.
This is very
I
true.
think they need to tone
We're
it
starting
down.
to get a little more lenient.
If you're just wearing a costume, come on.
But you know the Dapper
When
Day
you tone it
photo
down,
in front of the
when we did the
castle?
big meetup,
Originally,
It's
that
in the
was just
video.
going to be a Disney bounding photo, but it turned into an entire Dapper Day.
you snuck in that picture.
I did. I was in the very
I
back.
cannot
Somebody
find myself
found
in
me.
the picture. I was
You were
there
too
when they
busy
took
working.
it. I was behind in the back,
And
the very back of the crowd, and I think I might have been ducking down.
I think
so
you were
can't
next to
find
the girl
myself.
that had the Pee-wee umbrella.
Maybe.
Yes, you were over there because you were filming here. You were
Monica.
The fruits of your labor from that day can be found on
Her
your
umbrella
YouTube
was
channel.
stolen. Somebody at Dapper Day either stole or maybe
not good.
accidentally found her umbrella,
Somebody has a Dapper
which was
Day moment.
designed like
Do you realize
Pee
we're
Wee
standing
Herman's
here
bike.
at the counter? We're not buying anything.
We're not
but
buying
are
anything.
At the counter.
Well, I was hoping to get some whiskey. Do they not have that in the Old West anymore? I'm just kidding. I don't really.
I was looking at it. I don't know if it's in my size.
What? The American flag
But
shirt?
it's actually for a female shirt. It would not really fit my torso.
Buffalo. It's way over there though. It wasn't
Unless you
close
were
to
pointing at that couple.
No.
Jeez.
No, I was pointing at the buffalo. We need a coonskin cap for you, Adam
Yes.
Wu.
Now, even though Davy...
Let's just see what one looks on you
talked
before
about
we
Davy
leave.
Crockett,
Uh-huh.
and we talked about Davy Havoc.
Yes.
But when I think of a coon skin cap, what do I think of? Back to the Future Part 1.
Back to the Future Part 1, you think of, what was the, I forget the kid's name, but he was Wayne
From the Wonder Years.
from the Wonder Years. He was Lorraine Baines' brother. Can't remember his first name in that movie, but he was something Baines, and he was wearing the coonskin cap.
Mine does not fit. This is kind of my when I was wearing my Dapper Day hat.
Why
it
don't they
didn't
have
fit.
why don't they have an
This
Adam
did
the
not
Wu
fit.
sized coonskin?
Oh, this works.
Cap.
You think this looks good?
Do you think that looks good on him? She does! Nadia approves of
Think
this.
Gizmo would ever wear a coonskin hat like this?
Well, he's already got the fur kind of already striped as it is. Is there a bigger version of that hat? Do you know? No. So if you want a bigger hat, you have to wear one of these. Let's try this.
Oh,
Hat shopping for Adam.
hold on a second.
The real question is what Fess Parker would think of that.
That would be.
And I'm pretty
that would
sure
be awesome.
Fess
With or
Parker-
without the top hat. That looks better.
That looks better.
It definitely looks better.
Now, you
Here,
used
let
to-
me get a picture here.
Adam used to. Oh, here we go. Someone screenshot this. Pictures
there,
with
the hat in
Nadia. Somebody,
Excellent. Thank you.
somebody out there is really excited about that hat and wants that hat, but not you.
It's not me because I'm putting it back.
You used to work though. Most people don't know this little piece of Adam.
I'll even get your hat.
You used to.
I'll even buy you a hat.
You used to work
What's the line from Back to the Future 3?
at a fee.
I'll even get you a hat.
I'll even, yeah, something like that.
I'll even buy you a hat or get you a hat.
I'll get
Back
a nice
to the Future
hat.
3.
I'll trade it for a hat.
Spoiler alert, that was actually Michael J. Fox playing another role. Did you know that? You didn't know that. I'm going to post that on your Facebook
With
wall.
himself?
Oh, that's right.
He was acting with himself?
And
How?
part 2 and 3.
How's that possible?
Well, I interrupted you. What were you saying?
I was saying, here's a little piece of Adam Wu trivia that not many people know is that you used to work at a feed store.
I did.
So my question is,
5.5 years.
when you worked at a feed store, shucking hay or whatever it's called,
That's
that's where that comes from.
That's exactly where it started.
When you were doing that,
Yes.
did you wear a hat like that?
Sometimes I did wear a hat like that. I also wore
Literally?
long sleeves. No, I never wore a hat like that. I always wore a baseball cap. Oh, you know what else? Speaking of the
So when the
feed store
Cowboys and the Farmers and the Crackers, as they're called, the Florida Crackers,
Florida
is a different
Crackers.
thing than what you're used to
Yeah.
thinking is.
Florida Crackers is a real thing.
When they would come in to get their feed, to feed their goats,
Yes, and the interesting thing is when you showed the goats at the
you would
beginning,
show up in a
one of
baseball
those goats,
cap.
yes, a baseball
One of those
cap,
goats used to work
long
at the
sleeve.
feed store.
One of those goats over there was licking a salt lick, a
Yeah.
big 20-pound, I think it's 20-pound salt
Well,
lick.
Bianca was doing that, but right before we started the vlog, she was licking the salt lick. Oh, you know the
Bianca.
poundage.
Yeah, I think it was 20 pounds because I think 40 of those, no, it was less than 20 pounds. 40 of those came on a pallet, and you would remove them off the pallet and put them in the back of trucks of people that were purchasing them to take
I
their
told you
goats
worked at a feed store.
and their gizmos. I don't know if those 20 pounds is the accurate assumption on that, but they're very heavy.
Nadia, that is actually very interesting. Do you ever work in the bracelet department?
No, but I'm watching the stuff right now.
I'm gonna have a question for you in a minute.
I'm
All right.
incorrect. I know the
Wait.
poundage now.
Okay, he knows the poundage.
Those salt lick block, there's a brick and then there's a block. The block is 50,
Why are you guys up there?
50 pounds, and here's how I know that. Because a pallet that you put a pallet jack, if you ever worked retail, you put a pallet jack, and you move the pallet jack up and down to actually move the pallet off the
I
ground.
didn't work
to move.
retail, but I did do that when I worked at a frame
pallet jack
shop.
can move 1-ton pallet. So basically, you can have 2,000 pounds on a
How much
pallet
weight can you put on top
pallet
of a 1-ton pallet?
jack. Follow me on this.
Okay.
So that pallet jack can move a wooden pallet that has 2,000 pounds. There would be 40 bricks, 50 pound each, 50 pound salt bricks each, times 40, shrunk wrap around, making 2,000 pounds, which would be 1 ton. Bam.
So how many salt licks were there?
You can make me repeat it?
No, just how many were there?
40.
Okay, there were 40.
40 times 50 is what?
Did you ever lick a salt lick?
I have. And you get very. We not. So wait a second. I gotta put this on because this is like Indiana Jones hat. We are not thirsty. You say Floorline?
Fräulein,
Floorline.
we are not thirsty.
So you get very thirsty after. We're saying a lot of stuff in this. Why am I wearing this? We're saying a lot of stuff.
You do look like Tot. Is that his name, Tot? In the thing, and then I could wear this, and we could be like. What do you think? What? How come every time we put on a hat, it's the most
this thing was
ridiculous
supposed
thing
to be
ever?
about goats. You're like, let's do a vlog.
It is
the
about
cute-
goats.
You showed the goats.
You guys like goats? No answer. No, they have no opinion on goats.
You're like, let's do an entire vlog about
An
goats. You
entire
showed the
vlog.
goats
Well, we
for
need to
2
learn.
seconds.
We need to learn something. Do you know anything about goats by chance?
Do I?
We're trying to learn something about goats today. That's our goal. He knows nothing about goats, or he knows very little about goats, or nothing he's willing to share.
Wait a second, hold on. I'm Disney bounding. Who am I?
Oh, you're old Mickey Hands McGee from that one movie. Everyone knows that. All right, it's time to wind down the vlog. It's gone on far too long. Far too long. So we're gonna make our way out to Adventureland. We started with goats. We'll end with. He's so pleased with the art,
He
the
just likes to
artisanship.
hold it.
He just
He just
likes to hold it.
You ever notice when you talk really loud, everyone stares at you?
Hi! Hi! This is my new best friend, Jiminy. What is it?
You gotta be kidding me.
No. He said I've got to be kidding him. I am kidding him. I like your Minecraft looking glasses.
Oh, right on,
They're
man.
very pixely. Did you just get married? Yep. Congratulations! Look at this guy just got married! Wow! Hi, Dale.
Just got married?
How are you- He just got married. Can you believe that? He just got married! And with that, there's just something about married.
We should we should end with a Disney secret. One thing that's cool when you come out to the park like I do. I've been here a bunch of times, nowhere near in the vicinity that you have been out here. But there's always things you never notice. And then
There's
you keep
always
coming
things
back.
you never notice?
Right, and then you come back and
Only
then
a Sith deals
here's
in
the
absolutes.
twist. You notice them. I have never noticed this little aromatic window, and look what is outside of the window. Look at this. A beautiful waterfall. Now I know
What's
Justin's
stuck
car.
in the waterfall?
with some little red tin of
Now I know
perhaps
you're
a jar
gonna
of
say,
jelly.
"Oh, I saw that so long ago. That's so 2004."
Well, I have seen. Well,
But I never
so
noticed this.
1960.
But that's true. Do you ever come
It's
out
part
here?
of the interconnected dark water system at Disneyland, which is a whole other
Do
separate
you ever
topic we
come out
won't
here
talk
and
about.
notice things though that you just are like,
I still notice
that.
things I had never
It's
noticed
awesome.
before.
That's what's so
100%
great
of the
about
time.
this place.
Especially the creek next to and behind the line for the Dole Whip over there that runs under the porch of the tiki
You
room.
should
Most
show
people don't
me
ever
that.
know that.
I never
creek.
knew that either.
We're gonna go look at that creek.
I'm gonna go look
But
at
we're
the
gonna
creek.
leave you at the waterfall here because you never noticed that, did ya? Thanks for pointing that out, Adam.
Remember to leave a comment down below about everything we talked about, especially
Everything.
the
Literally, you
4
must leave a comment about
which
everything
is
we
the-
talked about.
Which is your favorite of the 4 Disneyland Resort roller coasters?
And please tweet at Adam the Woo.
No, yes,
please
you do.
tweet at Adam the Woo
No.
and give him some goat facts because we didn't talk about goats enough for him. So please find out some goat facts.
You know what's
You guys
weird?
don't happen to know any goat facts, do you? No goat facts here.
You know what's
so
weird?
if anyone has any goat facts, tell Adam. He needs
You
to
in
know.
this.
Yeah.
I talked about Adam Sandler doing the goat voice, which is an old Adam Sandler character doing the voice. He button hooked me. The old man comes home. He's got this new hickory stick. And he does a whole skit about a goat on a roller coaster going on the loop.
I see. So
It
you're
all
bringing it
comes
all
around
full
full circle.
And now we will show you a waterfall that has absolutely nothing to do with any of that, but it is gorgeous. Goodbye.